Ladies and gentlemen, pain is not the end of your story. It's the beginning of a new chapter. Life doesn't hand you comfort. It hands you challenges, heartbreaks, rejections, and losses. And while most people see pain as a sign to give up, the strong understand it as a call to rise. The difference between those who break and those who build lies not in the pain itself, but in the choice that follows. You either let it destroy you or you let it define you and refine you. We all have scars. Some you can see. Some are buried so deep that even we forget they're there until something triggers them. But scars aren't signs of weakness. They are signs that you fought, survived, and healed. Nelson Mandela once said, "The greatest glory in living lies not in never falling, but in rising every time we fall." That's what power looks like. Getting back up, again and again, no matter how many times life knocks you down. There are people walking this earth who have been through hell. Abuse, betrayal, poverty, illness, loss. And yet they smile, they inspire, they lead, and they win. Not because they had it easy, but because they chose to convert their pain into power. You see, pain gives you two things: perspective and potential. It shows you what matters. It reveals who you are. And it creates a fire inside you that, if channeled right, can burn through every obstacle. No one ever became great living a soft life. Strength is forged in the furnace of adversity. Diamonds are formed under pressure. Muscles grow from resistance. Souls evolve through storms. It's easy to talk about growth when everything's going right. But real growth begins when things go wrong, when you're tested beyond your limits, when nothing makes sense, when you cry yourself to sleep and still get up the next day and try again. That's where your transformation begins. There's a version of you on the other side of pain that is stronger, wiser, more focused, and more determined than the person you are today. But you'll never meet that version if you quit. You'll never meet that version if you run from discomfort. You'll never meet that version if you choose safety over struggle. Pain is the ticket to your breakthrough. It's the training ground for your power. Too many people waste years stuck in bitterness over what happened to them. But hear me now, what happened to you is not who you are. Your story is not your suffering. It's your survival. It's not the trauma. It's the triumph. The wound isn't your identity, the healing is. And the most powerful thing you can ever do is take your darkest moment and turn it into your greatest weapon. There are people waiting to be inspired by your comeback. Your pain has purpose, but only if you refuse to let it control you. You have to make a decision. Either you stay the victim of your past or you become the warrior of your future. Pain demands a response. Will you break or will you build? J.K. Rowling once said, "Rock bottom became the solid foundation on which I rebuilt my life." Let that sink in. Sometimes you have to lose everything to discover what you're truly made of. When the world turns its back on you, when your plans fall apart, when people you trusted betray you, those are not the end. They are the fire. And fire can burn you or refine you. The choice is yours. When life breaks you open, don't collapse, transform. People often wonder how some rise from tragedy stronger than ever before. It's not magic. It's mindset. It's the decision to take your pain and let it teach you, let it guide you, let it mold you. Don't ask, "Why did this happen to me?" Ask instead, "What is this trying to make of me?" That shift in perspective is where your power begins. You are not powerless. You are not broken. You are becoming. Use your pain as fuel. Let it push you, drive you, discipline you. If you were rejected, become so good they can't ignore you. If you were betrayed, become so solid that loyalty radiates from your soul. If you were abandoned, become so whole that no one else's absence can affect your peace. If you were doubted, rise so high they choke on their own words. Eleanor Roosevelt once said, "A woman is like a tea bag. You can't tell how strong she is until you put her in hot water." The same is true for all of us. You don't know your strength until it's all you have left. You don't realize your depth until life stretches you to your limits. That pain you're feeling? It's not punishment. It's preparation. Don't resist the pain, use it. The people who reach the top of mountains don't get there because the climb was easy. They get there because the struggle made them strong. Because every blister on their feet, every ounce of exhaustion, Every slip and fall only increased their determination. Don't be afraid of the climb. Be afraid of staying stuck at the bottom. There's a power in you that can't be touched unless you've suffered. There's a fire in you that only ignites through pressure. The world doesn't need more comfort seekers. It needs warriors, those who faced darkness and decided to shine anyway. You are not what hurt you. You are what you choose to become despite the hurt. You may have been abused, but you are not broken. You may have been abandoned, but you are not alone. You may have failed, but you are not a failure. The past doesn't define you unless you let it. The power belongs to you. Reclaim your story. Reclaim your strength. Reclaim your voice. Steve Maraboli said, "You were never created to live depressed, defeated, guilty, condemned, ashamed, or unworthy. You were created to be victorious. Every day you wake up is another chance to rise. Every scar you carry is a symbol of survival. Every tear you've shed is proof you care deeply. Don't bury your pain. Don't numb it. Don't run from it. Transform it. Start writing a new story. One where the pain didn't defeat you, it built you. Some of the greatest leaders, athletes, artists, and entrepreneurs didn't get where they are because everything went right. They got there because everything went wrong and they kept going anyway. They were laughed at, rejected, ignored, mocked, but they didn't stop. They let the pain sharpen them, discipline them, mold them into champions. You have that same power inside you, but you have to stop asking for a painless life. Instead, ask for strength to handle whatever comes. Ask for courage to confront your demons. Ask for fire to pursue your destiny with everything you've got. Because you won't reach your highest self in your comfort zone. You'll find it in the struggle. Remember, storms don't last forever. And after the storm, the sun always returns. But you'll never see it if you stay stuck in the shadows. Get up. Keep moving. Let your pain become your platform. Let your struggle become your strategy. Let your tears water the roots of your future strength. There are people who've been through what you've been through and worse, and they didn't give up. Why should you? Maya Angelou said, "We may encounter many defeats, but we must not be defeated. Carry that truth in your heart. Let it guide you when the nights are long and lonely. Let it push you when you feel like quitting. Let it whisper to you when no one else believes in you. You are powerful beyond measure. Don't wait for perfect conditions. Don't wait for healing to be complete. Start now. Start broken, start scared, start angry, start lost. But start. Action breeds clarity. Movement creates momentum. You don't have to have all the answers. You just need to keep showing up. One step at a time. One day at a time. One breath at a time. Pain is not your enemy. It's your evolution. So stand tall. Speak your truth. Fight for your future. And above all, refuse to let pain be wasted. Make it count. Make it fuel. Make it fire. Your power is waiting on the other side. Go take it.